Today we're going to talk about the phenomenon known as crabs in a bucket. Do not allow those around you to dampen your spirit or hold you back in life. I grew up summers in Cape Cod, and one of my favorite things to do was crabbing. I'd catch crabs and add them to my bucket, making sure to secure the lid after every crab I added. One day an old local guy approached me and said, "You don't need to keep putting that lid on once you have more than one crab in the bucket." He told me this was because the more crabs you have in the bucket, every time one tries to climb out, the others will instinctively pull him back in. This sounded strange to me, but I gave it a shot, and sure enough, you could see the crabs trying to climb out, only to be pulled back in by their fellow crabs. This phenomenon has now been coined crabs in a bucket mentality by the psychology community. It turns out many people behave in the same way. They see one of their peers achieving or trying to better themselves, and they try to pull them back down. Why do people do this? I think it's a combination of reasons. They're afraid if others achieve, they might be left behind. They are themselves afraid to take chances or reach out for something better. They know their limitations and they're afraid or unwilling to put the work in to achieve similarly in their lives. Maybe they're jealous of others who seek to improve their life. They have a lazy, entitled mentality and think if they can't have it, neither should you. Maybe when they see others succeed, it makes them insecure, makes them feel lesser by comparison. So their instinct is to pull other people back down. There's even people who get used to their roles with others. Now, if you start to change, their role in your life would have to change, and they're most comfortable when things stay the same. I should point out that sometimes people may try to hold us back out of a misplaced but well-intentioned desire to protect us. Perhaps they're projecting onto us their own self-doubt, fears, failures, and they're trying to shelter us from being hurt or disappointed. Some examples of crabby behavior. 1, you've been working diligently trying to get this promotion, and your coworkers write off your success and advancement to brown-nosing or corporate favoritism. 2, you're considering a new business venture or taking up an endeavor, and those around you poo-poo the idea, telling you it'll never work, or downplaying the undertaking altogether. 3, you'd like to get in shape and lose some weight. Your friends tell you, you look great as you are, and then ask if you'd like to go out for pizza and a beer. 4, you're excited that you got into this university of your dreams, and your friends dismiss the accomplishment rather than help you celebrate. 5, you see a pretty girl that you'd like to meet, and your friends tell you she's way out of your league. Or they try to downplay her as not even being worth the effort. Well, it's easy to dismiss the negativity and naysayers who are not central to our lives. The hard part of the crabs theory is that many crabs in our life are people who are close to us, people we go to for support and feedback, people who we value their opinion. They could be family members, close friends, or maybe even our spouse. So what do? Fortunately, there are ways to reduce or eliminate the influence of crabs in our lives. 1, stay away from negative people who are not willing to put in the work, people who are lazy, entitled, and unwilling to improve themselves, people who stand on the sidelines of life watching the parade pass them by. 2, try to develop a network of people who are focused on self-improvement and reaching their goals. 3, spend more time with positive people who focus on possibilities rather than limitations. These are the type of people who will get behind you and encourage your success. 4, do not share your dreams and goals with people who do not seem motivated in their lives, people who always have an excuse as to why they can't get traction. 5, spend more time around like-minded people who share your desire towards self-improvement. Join a club or a group. Seek out those who are on the same path or have already gotten to where you would like to go. 6, If you don't have a positive network of people around you, and you are still developing those connections, go on the internet and listen to some inspirational podcasts or immerse yourself in the area that you want to become more proficient. We cannot change other people, but we can change who we choose to spend time with. We can surround ourselves with positive, uplifting people and distance ourselves from those who want to pull us down or kick our knees out from under us. Whether we admit it or not, people in our lives, especially those in our inner circle, have a great influence on our mindset and thus our potential to achieve. Do not allow the crabs in your life to keep you from achieving your dreams and becoming the person you want to be.